Once upon a time, the kind, benevolent ruler decided that he had had enough of the evil being around. And he's like nothing can exist in my kingdom that is not love. And so slowly all of the evil got like coagulated into a big giant blob as it was making its way out of the kingdom by the power of the Kree. But then some little jackass kid saw the big blob of evil and was like, I'll love you. And so all of that evil was going to go into the child. And everybody thought that would be a terrible idea, to have it all concentrated into one kid. So they decided that they'd all love it a little.
That's the real takeaway here.
That's heavy. Yeah.
This fantastical scenario.
It's crazy story.
It's grim grizz.
About a blob.
It's making us think about some very real questions.
It's like a mirror.
About our own choices.
Yeah.
About our responsibilities.
Reflecting back on us.
What would you do
if
you were faced with a giant blob of evil?
With grim grizz.
With grim grizz.
Would you try to love it?
Would you try to love it away?
Would you run away?
Would you run away?
Would you fight it? Would you try to destroy it?
If everyone's a little bit evil,
yeah,
is anyone really evil?
Wow.
Just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king, king. Happy, many down, many jack king from right. Just new king, big, great can new, happy. The owls are not what they seem, the owls. Very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king, king. Happy, many down, many jack king from right. Just new king, big, great can new, happy. The owls are not what they seem. The owls are not what they seem. The owls, people very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king, king. King, happy, many down, many jack king from right. Just new king, big, great can new, happy. The owls are not what they seem, the owls.
In all our searching, the only thing we've found that makes the emptiness bearable is each other.
There's a Kiki on me. Yeah, go away, Kiki.
I'm not a cat.
Oh, hi and welcome. This is AI keeps telling me to do my homework. Taking a thought the moment it becomes yours. It's a very quick stream as Pastor Paul is about to maybe have a mystery guest on his live stream. And I thought I thought that would probably be warrant some people getting a savings throw against the mystery guest, because that's some duplicitous, interesting hype building. And then as I was titling this stream, it occurred to me as I was titling this stream, Saves Against Mystery Guest, that like the only valid use of that, the promotion and hype we've been getting at the moment is if it's Freddy, in which case you wouldn't need savings throws. And so thus the title has now been changed to AI keeps telling me to do my homework. Taking a thought, moment it becomes yours, but you are going to get savings throws. And I hope you know how those goes. If not, pay very close attention to this. In the corner has been swamped with a
Mind control.
Mind control.
mind control.
Receiving throws for mind control. So this is how bad I have failed. Receiving
I understand you have respect for serious play. Yes, I have a ritual with my channel where, like reminding fish that they're in water, I remind people that there's a lot of mind control out there, even if you just consider advertising.
So this is how bad I have failed.
I give you a savings throw against the mind control I use against you. So A, you know I'm using it against you, and if it works, I get more points. And B, you get the chance to resist it. You base your resistance on your choice between your will to survive, your social networks, your accumulated wisdom, or the power of your heart.
Mind control will continue in a moment.
Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Heart. You got it, right? Now all you have to do is choose. Choose. When you focus, 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 Huzzah! Oh, survivalist, all tied up in the black. 4 for you. That's gonna need some bonuses. Socialist, however, half damage. Pair of sevens, 14. Wisdom, folks. That's the number 6. That's that carbon maybe. We have disciples. That's a 12 for the heart, folks. Half damage. And the straight 10 for the Indigo Kids. I'll keep this brief, but we do have a delivery to make on the title and the thumbnail.
So, as far as just in my own mind, I'll get out and wave at the cars as they go by, and probably won't be robots in the car, but even if it was, say that it even was a robot and he waved back, and it's like, well, he made a robot happy. That's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. So go do some of that. I'm going to see if I can do some of that. We'll see you later.
Share the screen, but not yet. All right, but not yet. Okay. So the story goes like this. There I was, trying to peacefully have the latest 737 memetics of Duncan Trussell and Alex Jones on the Duncan Trussell Family Hour, which will probably copyright strike me for trying to show you a clip of. But here's the clip that triggered what happens next. And that Queen of Hearts is the Blue Church card of the show.
So that's where the Matrix comes from.
Yeah, well, and that's where you run into like Gnosticism, but also you gotta look up. You know about John Lilly, the dude who invented the flotation tank?
Yeah.
John Lilly. He was having visions.
Alder States.
Yeah, and he was like shooting ketamine and going into these things, but he was having these visions of something was going to invade Earth. It was going to be a machine intelligence, and he called this long before there was AI. He talked about this, that something was coming. It was like a machine intelligence, a galactic machine intelligence that was going to invade Earth and try to, control the entire planet.
Exactly. And it sends to the time-space continuum, basically wormholes, interdimensional. And since we're scared of like saber-toothed cats and shit, to scare our attention, looks like a demon. It doesn't do with that.
Right.
So basically, it's what I've been seeing. Exactly. And then it gets us lined up and prepped and ready with the grids in, so we can plug right in when it gets here. So the light sockets.
The final chapter in the history of television talk is about to begin.
Deontology. That makes me think of Dionne Warwick, and I want it rebranded. What's the appropriate rebrand for deontology?
This program is a paid commercial presentation of Information Incorporated. Welcome to this very special and latest edition of the Psychic Friends Network. Once again,
hosted by our good friend, Ms.
Dionne Warwick. Today, you'll find out what Dionne Warwick
has to say about the Psychic Friends Network.
I think that anyone watching this show can benefit from speaking to a psychic.
Dionne Warwick from the Psychic Friends Network.
And now a special message from Dionne Warwick.
A lot of these so-called psychic clubs and services have sprung up all over the television screen.
Five-time Grammy Award winner, Miss Dionne Warwick.
Hi, welcome to... Sorry, Dionne, Miss Warwick, yes?
Yes, I knew it. Go ahead.
You don't have to book a luxury cruise to talk to... Just pick up the telephone and call the Psychic Friends Network today.
You'll find out what Dionne Warwick has to say about the...
Something you want to add to this briefing, Captain Hiller?
No, sir. Just a little anxious to get up there and whoop E.T.'s ass, that's all.
Anybody get in the corn? So I misappropriated the funds to get the cloud, and Cloud has been bothering me about this paper. You see, it essentially, I say hey, should I get on with the AI because I hear you guys are bleeding people when they look at how dark things are, and I need to retire, and those positions are opening up. And it said, what you should do, sir, is write a paper based on your savings throws against mind control. And I was like, what? You're so full of... And it keeps telling me to. It keeps talking about this paper. So I'm like, off topic, check out the Law of One and provide me an understanding of this, or provide an understanding of the social memory complex. It's like, I can't look up your website, but I know what happens when an entire planetary population or a significant enough portion achieves a degree of transparent mutual understanding, such as the memories, experiences, and distortions of each individual become available to the whole constant surveillance, shared constant surveillance. But it's not a hive mind. It's like every node in Ender's wet net becoming aware that it's a node in Ender's net and gaining voluntary access to the reflections in every other jewel, yada yada, as an example. Now, this live, what you're doing is kind of this. I'm like, what? Sir, to what extent can the present be viewed as the formation of the negative polarity social memory complex? And it's like, I better think this through. And the temptation is to confirm it one way or the other. But let's look at it here. He says, it forms through hierarchical absorption, the few consolidating the experiential resources of the many into pyramid structures where information flows up and control flows down. But here you can tell me that I'm mute for a bonus +2 if you use a fancy emoji. See. Now look at the present landscape through that lens. And now, brought to you by the Jux deck card of the show. I'm going fast. Paul's about to be on. He's just playing branding right now, though, probably. The Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts. That's a lot of hearts today. That's a lot of hearts. Make me happy. heck is Ella Fitzgerald? Who the heck is Ella? Oh, Ra's negative polarity social memory complex forms through hierarchical absorption, the few consolidating the experiential resources of the many into a pyramid structure where information flows up and control flows down. The key mechanic isn't violence per se, it's asymmetric legibility. Asymmetric legibility. The top of the pyramid can read the bottom cannot read the top. The strong consume the identity resources of the weak, not by destroying individuality, but by instrumentalizing it, turning each person's unique distortion into a resource to be mined. Now, look at the present landscape through that lens. Surveillance capitalism structurally is an asymmetric legibility engine. Billions of people's behavioral patterns, preferences, emotional states, relational maps, all rendered legible to a handful of entities, while those entities become less legible to the population. The data flows up, the algorithmic nudges flow down. That the parasocial economy fits even more precisely.
Phones and pot and mind control.
The influencer-audience relationship, the platform-user relationship, the algorithmic feed. These are all structures where one node harvests attention and emotional investment and behavioral compliance from many nodes without reciprocal transparency. It's a one-way mirror dressed up as a window. The audience feels like they're in a relationship. The platform knows they're a resource. That's the negative polarity version of shared memory. Not mutual indwelling, but extraction, disguised as intimacy.
Using one of the following words.
And now, the title delivery of AI Keeps Telling Me to Do My Homework. Brought to you by the Cypress card duck of the show. The king of clubs. The king of clubs. We have royalty today. We have royalty. Royalty. We'll get to that part, but first, where your work sits in this. The paper Savings Throws Against Mind Control is positioned exactly at the hinge point. Parasocial inoculation through foolish transparency is a positive polarity intervention inside the negative polarity medium. You're using the live stream, a parasocial format, an asymmetric legibility structure by default, and deliberately inverting it, making your own process legible to the audience, breaking the one-way mirror. You're building a small-scale positive thingy inside a thing designed. Your live bunking methodology is a savings throw against absorption into the pyramid, which is, and I don't think this is an accident, exactly what the title says it is. So do your damn paper and get it out there. So But then, since we were talking the Ra stuff, I recalled the first thing Ra said to the people being this, or it's in there in the first session somewhere. What is it to take a thought? And what it kicked out was pretty beautiful. So here's the taking a thought part. And then we're done, the train. Wait, check on everybody. Emoji. Callistos, ex Anthropos, Xanthopoulos, Xanthopoulos? Para-artificial relationships, Brett. Para-artificial relationships. We say take a thought the way we say take a breath or take a step, as if it's simultaneously something we do and something that happens to us. The verb smuggles in an ambiguity about agency that most of philosophy and cognitive science has been trying to resolve for centuries without success. There's a reception implied. A thought arrives. From where? And you take it. You pick it up. You accept delivery. Before you take it, it's not yours. After you take it, it is. But there's the moment in between, the threshold crossing, where it's neither. That's the moment my paper's about, because the parasocial machinery, the algorithmic feed, the attention economy, none of it works by forcing thoughts into people. It works by arranging the environment so that certain thoughts are the ones available to be taken. You reach out for a thought the way you reach out for whatever's on the shelf at eye level. You experience it as a choice. The architecture experiences it as inventory management. This is where Reiki's relevance realization at the point of capture. The cognitive system is constantly filtering for salience. What matters? What's worth attending to? What gets uptake? Taking. A thought is what happens when something passes through that filter and gets integrated into your ongoing sense making. The thing is, that filter isn't yours in any simple sense. It was shaped by everything that came before and the savings throws you just received. I did a talk with that Joe guy once. You should find it. It's probably a better one.